a man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We're set. 19, 52, 52's the mic. Cover. Check 50, check 50.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. For the first time with Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Watch the motion, watch the motion.
Hey, 59.
Check 91.
Hey, 31. Hey, alert, alert!
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Newton. Dorsett making the catch. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Ready, 180. Great.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Complete to Dorsett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. He completes it to Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn. Kill, kill, kill. Turn.
3rd down and 5.
Ball, try. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Let's go.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, it's Moore, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Hearns brings it in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Flushed out right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now they try the right side here.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. of the gun, Newton. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Gun.
Mike Twain.
Gun.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Cam Newton. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lucky. Check.
He'll try the left side. Moore. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
52's the mark, boy. 52. You must be dreaming. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
Hey, 59.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
You. Check 9. 59. Win the rep. Let's go right here. 59. Off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Throwing on third down, Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Gun. Mike 20.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the edge. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, 31.
Check. Go back. We got motion. Hot seven.
Here's Watson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch twist. Keep 59. Go ahead, baby. Go.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Newton now to throw. Open man is Anderson. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson, 71 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I'm here all day. Shift! Watch the shift!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw complete to Dorsett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down in Detroit.
On first down, it's Newton. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. On 1st down, Newton steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I don't even know why this team.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Great.
Mike 20. Check that.
Express.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Moore. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We got pick the edge. Go.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Gun.
Hey, turn it up. 49, check 49.
8.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8 on first down. Moore. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Check 52's the mic.
Check 59. 59.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check 13. Zoom.
From the 36, Watson is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 52.
54 is down. He's coming.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
59.
Watch it.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check 43. He's checking. Crash.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man is Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That's it. Watch 52. 52's the mic. He's scared.
Again, it's Watson rolling to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
26.
Short. Mike 52. Watch the screen.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson, and Thomas has it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert! Echo!
Here we go on 4th. Watson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw complete here to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing here, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. Thomas, the intended target. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now, following the interception, here's Newton. This complete to Jones. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. McManus now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 54. Watch the run, watch the rush, guys.
Watson now, throwing again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Mike 52. Line him, go. Let's go one more. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike's 5-2. Mike 5. 24. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Line him, go.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
I'm coming. 54. Wide, get wide. Mike 52, Mike 52. I got him. 52's the Mike, boys. 52.
One last throw here for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete.